Everyone in Willow Creek, Kansas, whispers about the old Remington farmhouse. They call it the House of the Silent Guest. Some say you hear footsteps in the night. Others say the ghost of Margaret Remington still roams, searching for company she never found in life. Rachel Miller, a 26-year-old documentary filmmaker, parked her SUV at the end of the gravel driveway. The full moon peeked through storm clouds. Thunder rumbled like an ominous drum roll as Rachel stepped onto the overgrown path leading to the front porch. She spoke into her camera. "Tonight, I'm spending the night inside the Remington farmhouse, alone." The house loomed over her, its roof sagging, shutters hanging crookedly. The smell of damp wood and mold drifted out with every gust of wind. Inside, she swept her flashlight across the grand foyer. Cobwebs clung to the chandelier. A broken piano stood against one wall, keys yellowed and cracked. She narrated, "Locals say Margaret Remington died here in 1923 under mysterious circumstances. Her husband vanished. She was found alone, eyes wide open, as if she died of fright." Rachel moved into the dining room. A long table sat covered in a dusty cloth. Half-melted candles sat in silver holders. Suddenly, a gust of wind slammed the front door shut, echoing through the empty halls. Rachel flinched. She set up motion-activated cameras in the hallway. As she adjusted one, the faintest sound of footsteps echoed upstairs. She froze, straining to listen. A distant creak. A woman's sigh. Rachel called out, "Hello? Is anyone here?" Silence. She continued exploring. In the kitchen, plates sat stacked neatly, as if someone had just left them. A kettle rested on the stove, rusted but oddly clean. She noted into her camera. "Everything looks untouched, like time stopped here." As darkness swallowed the farmhouse, Rachel set up camp in the living room with her sleeping bag and equipment. The wind outside rattled the window panes. The old clock on the mantel, missing both hands, ticked slowly, even though it shouldn't have worked at all. Midnight approached. Rachel spoke softly into her microphone. "This is it. Midnight. If Margaret's spirit is here, I invite her to speak with me." A whisper floated through the room. "She never left." Rachel's eyes widened. She panned her flashlight around. "Who's there?" "Margaret." A cold breeze swept across her face, carrying the scent of old perfume. She followed the sound to a room lined with old portraits. At the end of the hallway, she found a painting of a severe-looking woman in a black dress. Margaret Remington herself. As Rachel approached, lightning flashed outside, illuminating the portrait. The eyes in the painting seemed to shift, following her. She stepped back, heart pounding. Then, 3 slow knocks echoed from inside the wall behind the portrait. Rachel whispered, "Margaret, are you here?" As she backed into the hallway, a shadow appeared at the top of the staircase. Tall, thin, and unmistakably human, the figure stood perfectly still. A clap of thunder flashed the hallway bright, and the shadow was gone. Rachel ran up the stairs, camera shaking in her hands. She found an old children's room. Toys scattered, a doll with missing eyes, and a mobile turning slowly on its own. A music box started playing by itself, a soft, sad lullaby. Rachel's breath quickened. "I don't think I'm alone anymore." Suddenly, a door at the end of the hallway creaked open by itself. The attic. Cold air gushed out. Dust swirled like tiny ghosts in the beam of her flashlight. She hesitated, then climbed the narrow staircase, each step colder than the last. The attic was vast and dark, filled with old furniture draped in white sheets. An antique rocking chair sat in the center, rocking gently. Rachel stepped closer. A woman's figure materialized in the shadows. Margaret, tall, dressed in black, face hidden by a veil. The air turned frigid. Rachel's breath came out in white puffs. Rachel asked, "What do you want?" The figure tilted its head. A voice, soft and echoing, filled the attic. "Stay with me, forever." The rocking chair stopped abruptly. The attic door slammed shut, trapping Rachel inside. Rachel ran to the door, pulling at the handle. The figure drifted closer, footsteps silent, veil shifting as if caught by an unseen wind. Rachel screamed, "Leave me alone!" A hand, pale and skeletal, reached from the darkness, brushing her shoulder. She burst the door open, sprinted down the stairs, chased by a shrieking wind. She tripped, falling into the foyer. Portraits fell from the walls, glass shattering around her. She crawled to the front door, but it was stuck. Behind her, Margaret's silhouette glided down the stairs, hands outstretched. A thunderclap shook the house, cracking the front door open just enough for Rachel to slip out into the storm. She ran to her SUV, sobbing, fumbling with her keys. The farmhouse windows lit up with a pale, unnatural glow. In the top window, the dark figure of Margaret watched her leave. Rachel's camera, still recording, captured her breathless face. In the distance, the farmhouse loomed under flashes of lightning. Later, the sheriff found Rachel huddled in her car. Her footage revealed Margaret's form, her voice, and inexplicable movements inside the house. Locals say Rachel was the first in years to survive a night there. But even today, on stormy nights, travelers claim they see a woman in black standing at the attic window, waiting for her next guest.